Hi, everybody. This is Laura. So happy that you could come tonight. I thought it would be a quiet evening, but, well, people have arrived. Welcome. If anyone would like to participate in the actual webinar, because this is not only a radio show, but it's a TV show or a webinar, whatever you want to call it, but it has a video component to it, you can actually join the show and you will be given priority in the queue, meaning I usually start, just to give you a little idea of what we do here, I start with a little bit of a focus subject, then I do a channeled message, group message, then I do other side connections. Right now we don't have any unless Barb, 561 area code, Barb, unless you're wanting another side connection because I couldn't hear what you wanted. And if you do, and you have access to the chat room, then go ahead and put that in there, and I'll look for it in a moment. Just put down, this is Barb, area code 561, and I'm wanting a life or another side connection. But in any event, so if, we have, usually take other side connections after the channel message, then I go to the phone lines. Well, everybody's on the phone line. Then I go and I do regular life readings. But if you make a donation, which is the 8 no wait, you'll jump to the top of the queue, and Susie B did make a donation. Thank you, Susie B. That goes to help animals. And if you want to get prioritized in the queue and you don't want to make a donation, then if you enter the actual webinar, which is at step 3 on the website for this show, and I'm going to say that really slowly, the name of the website for the show is spiritmediumtv.com. That's spiritmediumtv.com. And step 3 allows you to watch the show live and also to join the show, which all you need to do really is just click on the link, join here. There's a word here with a link on it, and then you'll be able to join. Everybody, I got my nails to match my shirt tonight. I did it on Saturday, and then I went shopping and I found a shirt that matched my nails. And the funny thing is, I don't know, I'm fixated on my nails lately. So the funny thing is, my nails were growing in. I don't really know why. Still don't know why, okay? All of a sudden, I've got my nails grew, but the guy who did my nails cut them off. So anyway, but they look good because they're manicured. I'm so proud of them, and I had a pedicure. Needed that. Let me tell you guys, I was really grungy. I was grungy, like 3 months in the woods grungy. But anyway, looking a lot better now. Did my nails, have my makeup on, and have my coral colored shirt on. And I'm a little warm in here tonight. It is Florida. It's summer in Florida already, even though it's not in other places. Still might be kind of cool, but here it's like 90 degrees, 100 degrees, and gotta like the heat to be here, which I do like. So let's just review the page, the website for the show. Yes, Barb did want another side connection. I'm glad I was good with that detail. Okay, so on this website for the show, spiritmediumtv.com, thank you, Susie, for getting that, by the way. There are a number of things that you would need or can have there. One of them is to make a donation to the show. It's the 8 no wait. That's on spiritmediumtv.com, and that would be, what would it be? Well, everything's listed under the resources index. Number 2, it says jump the gate, donate the 8 no wait. If you have an urgent matter that just can't wait, donate 8 and you can jump the gate. And this other way to get higher priority after the 8 no wait is to join the actual webinar. And if you do join the webinar, which is described on 3 on spiritmediumtv.com, item 3 on spiritmediumtv.com, if you do join the webinar, please mute your mic because I haven't perfected this yet. So sometimes people will join that webinar portion of the show and they don't know to mute their mic, and then I end up hearing them. So we don't want to hear you waiting for your reading. Okay, so you can also get a reading by calling 347-945-5849. That's 347-945-5849. And I'd like always to tell everybody that if you'd like a private session with me, which is what I do, besides providing products related to spiritual growth, development, and manifesting, but I also do private one-on-one sessions. You can get a sale on a private session. So that's item 4 And that works as follows. It'll tell you to go to the place to book an appointment, which is booklaura.com. And when you make your payment, you pay for 30 minutes. If you put in the event code field as you make your booking, if you put in the event code field radio show, you will obtain a third more time free than that for which you paid. So if you paid for 30 minutes, you'll get 10 more minutes free. Okay, so those are the few things, and that's all described on spiritmediumtv.com. There's a resources index that goes into details there. I don't want to spend too much time on housekeeping stuff, but I think it's helpful. We need to know those things, don't we? Oh my goodness, wow. Oh my goodness. I'm glad to see you all here. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the focus subject this evening. I forgot why I got motivated to do this or write this article, but I've written an article, it was last week, on etheric body healing. Oh, I think it was because I worked with a client. That's right. I worked with a client and I did another healing. And I didn't make this up. Okay, Spirit taught me. Now, I was on a radio show, I was being interviewed on Saturday, and the guy asked me, "How'd you get into this? No, where'd you study to learn psychic mediumship and all this?" And I said, "Well, Spirit taught me. Spirit taught me. I was kind of born to do this. I really didn't want to do this, guys. I wanted to become retired early and have money, but Spirit, I made a contract before I got here to do this work." So in any event, over 30 years ago, I met my master spirit guide, or a guardian angel, whatever you want to call that entity. And at that time, I didn't study. I just asked, and boom, through my voice, my vocal cords came this voice. And I thought I was losing my mind, but then again, I was raised around kind of psychic crazy people. My mother is an example, very woo-woo, if you will. So I didn't think it was that weird, but I did for a few minutes think maybe I lost my mind. In any event, the guide, the spiritual entity, the spirit entity, called himself Ola, and then it was for Saint Ignatius Loyola. I didn't know back then. I thought, what the heck? Why would I be channeling Saint Ignatius Loyola? I'm not that Catholic. I was raised Catholic, but I'm not Catholic at all. I don't really know why, but okay. So he's got a name, and I'm happy with that. And I did my channeling in the closet for many, many years, and started a professional business over 10 years ago. But about 2 years ago, um, this I started being guided to looking in the chakras and seeing things, and from there evolved this whole way of healing, doing a healing process. Again, not knowing that there was a name for it, anything else, or that it had anything to do with John of God. But at that time, I did discover that John of God, as the famed healer from Brazil, his main spirit entity is Saint Ignatius Loyola. Isn't that a weird coincidence? I start doing healing work, and then I find out that the the healer, the best healer that we all know, is John of God. That's his main entity. Okay, I thought that was kind of interesting. But still not, still didn't do anything with that other than the healing. What could I do really? Should have sent out a press release, I guess, right? But then recently, I was asked to go to Poland, and they wanted me to do a healing kind of thing there. But they wanted me to be there for 3 to 4 weeks, and I kind of hemmed and hawed. But anyway, that's behind me. But at the time, I said to myself, because they mentioned John of God, they must have seen it on my website. So I decided to start studying what he does a little bit more in detail, because I really hadn't studied what he does. So I found out that when he does his psychic surgery and all that wonderful stuff he does, he tells his people to go back to their room, his clients, whatever not even clients, because they don't pay for that. It's all donation work. But the people, his patients, maybe we could call them, he tells them to go back to their hotel room. This is standard procedure there. and stay there for 24 hours. You might have heard this before. And so I found an audio video that was only audio on YouTube, and a woman was being interviewed about her experiences. She happens to be a clairvoyant medium. I wonder if I have her name in the article. There's an article on my website about this. I don't have her name here, but if you click on the link in the article, you will be able to find out what her name is. Anyway, she said that after she had an eye operation, a psychic eye operation, and then after that she went back to her hotel room, and in the hotel room, she says that's where the real healing happens. And since she's a clairvoyant medium, she was aware that there were spirit entities coming in to her room, and they were working with her on a soul level to clear the etheric systems, the energy bodies, by telling her and asking her, do you remember this? Do you remember that? Do you understand this? Let's release this. Let's release that. All the psychological and spiritual underpinnings of her eyesight issue were addressed during those 24 hours with the spirit entities that John of God works with. So it was funny, but that's exactly what I do in a healing session. And Catherine, who's experienced some of it, she's in the queue this evening, would attest to that. Maybe when I get to you, you can say something about it. But yes, that's the kind of healing I do. That's what Spirit uses me for. It's not my wonderful creation. I kind of am part of it, but I'm just the facilitator. And Spirit is the healer. And you, as the patient, you are also the healer, because in the process of this type of healing, it's a chakra kind of therapy, but it also includes aura and colors and channel colors, energy healing. It looks into chakras, it sees things, it reveals. The spirit guides are channeling through me and telling me what happened to you at certain ages, where the traumas, where the blocks are. And as they're discovered, and you can see them, if you can agree, as you agree, they're released. And as they're released, you go to higher vibration. We also clear the energy system by using color and light channeling, and then channel prayer, affirmative prayer. So that is a very intense experience. Usually lasts a minimum of 30 minutes, if not longer. And it's been very effective for a number of people. So if you're trying to manifest something in your life, perhaps you're blocked in a certain area, you're not going to get what you want till you get the under stuff cleared. Okay? Well, yeah, I mean, it could clear itself on its own, of course. You don't have to go through a healing like this, but if it keeps coming back, if it keeps recurring and recurring and recurring, then it's time for, I call it rainbow healing. The article is called Etheric Body Healing, Clear Karmic Blocks for Healing and Manifesting. And if you're listening to this at a future point in time, you want to read the article, search for, on the right sidebar, search for Etheric Body Healing, ETHERIC, Body Healing. And you will go to that article. And in the article, I wonder if I have an actual, if there's a channeled healing in there. And I'm going to do some channeling this evening. I always do a little bit of channeling, and we'll see what comes through. I'll save that for you as your own little special present. So if you would like a chakra therapy webinar for free, at the bottom of that article there is a place where you can enter your email, and you can get, it's not my product, but I approve of this product. I teach reading chakras, it's in my courses, but I don't have one for the layman. Okay, so this is a chakra therapy webinar by a third party that I approve of and I like. And you can get a free webinar on that. There is a product associated with that, which if you bought it, I would make a slight commission just for the purpose of disclosure, but you get the webinar, the intro webinar for free. So that's, the article is Etheric Body Healing. It's on my website. You can find it anytime in the future. And at the bottom of it, it offers you a chakra therapy webinar. And the theory is, which I know to be true, that if you clear your chakras, you will, and clear your etheric body, which is more than just, the way we clear the chakras is more than just cleansing them, clearing them, washing them, whatever people use. It's a very deep kind of cathartic kind of healing process, where the guides come in and there's the same spirit entities as John of God. When I do it with you, if you do it on your own, yes, they can come in as well, although I'm not quite sure what, the ones that are right for you will come in no matter what you're doing. You ever hear the old adage, ask and ye shall receive? Okay, so what we're going to do now is a channel message. I'm going to go to the phone lines right after that. So everybody's, it's very important if you're waiting for messages, if you want a reading or something, if you want another side connection, please participate in this meditation. And then I go to channeling. So you have to participate because you're just as important for the reading as I am. So everybody, please, if you would, uncross your arms and legs. Start to breathe from your abdominal cavity, allowing yourself to deeply breathe in and releasing out, relaxing and enjoying the breath. As you do so, breathing in again deeply and exhaling, I would like you to start thinking of what you need today from Spirit. If it's a question, you want an answer to a question, focus in your mind on the question. Now, if it is an other side connection, please ask your loved ones to come in now. While you're doing that, I will go off and do the prayer. I will be right back. And now on your next exhale of breath, if you would please release into the space around you your energy. I will connect us. One moment, please. Okay, I'm going to ask now for a channeled message. One moment, please. We are here. We are the ones. We have brought in a fellow of ours, another entity called Master Mary. Master Mother Mary is the mother energy or the Isis energy. She is the guide or the ascended master of love. She speaks to all about their journeys on earth. She speaks to all about becoming who you need to be. She is the nurturing mother energy of Gaia as well. And this is Mother Mary this evening. One moment as we bring that in. We are here to talk to you about evolution. Evolution of the soul, evolution of the mind, evolution of the body, evolution of the progress of the human genome to something greater than before. All those on Earth right now are going through massive transformations of health, massive transformations of money, and massive transformations of karma. It is only through the etheric body that one can know one's true potential, that one can release the blocks that you planned that keep you from reaching your potential. It is important to know thyself and to accept thyself, for that is the process of healing the self. The self is an innocent soul. The self does not know who it is. The self, ironically enough, is not aware of the self. It is your place in life to remember who you are. As you do so, through etheric body healing, you will be able to obtain guidance from higher dimensions about who you are. Who you are is a divine being. Who you are is a being that knows who you are. And who you are will enable you to become free and to manifest everything that you desire without manifesting. For being who you are, then, means you need manifest nothing. Once you understand you already are that which you want, you have arrived. And so the exercise for this evening is to think about who you think you are, and then think about what you want. The chasm or the gap between who you think you are and what you think you want is the problem. Once you understand who you are at a deep soul level, you need to take meditation on a daily basis about becoming that. A simplified version of it would be affirmations or positive self-talk. This is one simple way to move from who you think you are to who you really are. Your soul is always speaking to you as if it says, "This is what you want. This is who you really are." And so the yearnings within self are the path to abundant living. Listen to your heart. Listen to your messages to yourself. Know what they mean and follow them. The best way to do that is to say yes to everything you want. Understand it like a mother to a child, like a child that asks the mother for something. Give it to yourself. Know that you deserve love. Know that you are love. Know that you can be love now by being everything you want and desire. Do not seek to be it. Just be who you are. Namaste. Okay, I'm going to go to the phone lines for the first person that wants an other side connection. And that would be Barb. Hello, Barb. Hey, sweetheart. Oh, you know what I have to do is put my volume up again. I had it lowered a bit. Okay, I can hear you better now. Okay, Barb, 1 second. Let's see who comes through for you, sweetheart. Okay, there's a woman here. First of all, there's an older person, but there's also younger. Feels like a younger child for you. Just give me a moment here to figure out what's going on here. Barb 561. You sound too happy to have lost a child of your own, to be honest with you. Let me just see. Barb 561. Who's in spirit world for Barb, please? Mother. Well, there's a mother here. Okay, mother figure. She's the kindest of them all, she says. I'm the kindest of them all. She's got a really sweet, loving energy about her, and she also shows me Glenda, the Good Witch of the North from The Wizard of Oz, almost as if it's her icon or kind of like her energy of who she is. She's like your fairy godmother, somebody that looks out for you and helps you on Earth a lot. And you do talk to her a lot. She does help you with that. And I'm going to see if she wants to give me a real visual for who she is versus a symbolic one. And then we'll get going from there. Okay. First of all, she's very okay. She said that about 1,000,000 times. Kind and loving. She's kind and loving. She also shows you a rose. A rose is an extremely important symbol. She says for you in matters of the heart. She says you're using rose symbology a lot in your own work. Would you understand that at all, please, Catherine?
I
Not sure yet.
have to know.
Hello.
Hi, it's Barb.
Did I say you? Oh, Catherine, I'm sorry, Barb. Do you use roses at all in your home, in your work? Is it a symbol of some significance to you, sweetheart?
I used to grow roses.
Okay, then it is a symbol of
I
your
had a
work.
lot of roses.
All
But
right.
yeah,
Uh,
it's a phrase I never promised you a rose garden.
Okay, well, she's showing me roses as significant, and then she says you used to use them in your work, also in your home, and they have an important symbolism for you, and she'll get to that later, and she laughs a little bit. So whoever this is, it's a mother figure of some sort, wants to talk about that. She also shows that she's got Her hair is more on the shorter side. She does live to an advanced age. It looks like her hair is dark or a brown color. I don't see it white right now. She doesn't show it to me white. She shows it to me dark brown. And it's on the shorter side. It's got a little bit of wave to it, but nothing, not frizzy, just a little bit of a wave to it. She does show me dark circles under her eyes, a little bit of puffiness there. Her nose is has a fuller, fleshier tip and fuller, fleshier nostrils. She does have high cheekbones, better when she was younger. She laughs a little bit, and she has a fuller lip or a fuller mouth. She doesn't have a real tiny mouth, I guess is one way to say it. She says you're kind like she is. There's another one here in the spirit world with her that you love very much. And it seems to be, really, Mom? Mother figure? There seems to be somebody else there with her that is more important for you to talk to right now, Barb. Now,
Okay.
okay, have you or did anybody in the family lose a younger female, please?
Not that I could think of.
Okay. Well, she keeps showing me something about you and having a daughter. Would you understand that, please?
Yes, I have 2 daughters.
Okay. Is there another one that could have maybe been miscarried or something like that?
There is a possibility.
Because I think that's what she's showing me. She did it twice, 2, 3 times, and there's a reason for that. Okay, there's a reason for saying that, love, because it would have something to do with you, and something that she wants to talk about. So there is a third daughter, if you will, in the spirit world. And I'm glad that you didn't lose her when it was very serious. You know, when she'd grown up or anything, that would have been terrible tragedy for you. But I just want to develop the mother figure a little bit more, and then we'll go into that because there's a message around that for you. Okay? Hold on, Barb, love. Okay. She loves you very much. Karmic difference between us from when you were younger. She says she never really fully gave you everything that you needed growing up, Mom says. She was leaving you out of a lot of things, and there's a karmic burden between the two of you that never quite got resolved. Well, she's going in a personal message before I fully identified her. So let me finish with the ID, and then we can go back to that, Mom, okay? I need you to show me things about your physicality, how you died, maybe a name, you know, those kind of things, Mom. I'm talking to your mother or mother figure, okay? Hold on. You're very, okay, you said that a few times. She says she liked gardening too when she was young. Okay, would you understand about a mother figure, please? Barb.
I don't remember my mother doing gardening. Oh, she did plants.
All right, there you go.
Plants in the house, yeah.
All right. And did she have shorter brown hair when she was younger, please?
Yes.
Okay. And her nose is a little wider at the tip than towards the eyes and the, what do you call that, the bridge of the nose. Would you understand that, please?
Yes.
Okay. And she's a kind and loving person for the most part, she says. Would you understand that, please?
Okay.
Because there's a little bit of a conflict there in the message. At one point, she just said before she didn't give you everything you needed growing up, and she's also said she's kind and loving 3 or 4 times. It's a contradiction. I won't ask you anything about that just yet. Okay, we're getting to something. Okay, love, Barb. So let's see where this is going. Okay, there's a problem with her. She has a problem with her stomach. I don't know if that's at the end of her life or in the middle of life. Hold on. She's got a problem with her stomach while she's alive, okay? Like as if she's got an ulcer or ulcerative colitis or something wrong with her stomach. She showed it to me a few times as if she has trouble digesting foods. Would you understand that, please?
Definitely.
All right. But I think this leads into something more serious later on. She hasn't showed it to me yet, but she has shown me that her stomach is distended or sticking out a little bit. If there's problem there. A lot of problem in her stomach area, throwing up all the time, miserable from time to time. She says she also has other problems with her health, but that I don't know what took her life just yet, because I also get another thing that's going on with her health as she's getting older, and that would be in the heart area, heart disease. Would you understand that, please?
Yeah.
All right. And she says a few things are going on with her body towards the end of her life. She doesn't feel good for a while, and then finally she transitions in the in the end to spirit. She says she loves her life in the spirit world. She says she didn't die of only one thing. There were a few things going on at the same time. One of them was her heart. Another thing was this word she's using, tremors. Oh, interesting. Would you understand Mom would have had benign tremors?
That doesn't sound familiar.
All right. I wonder why she would say that. But you do understand the stomach and you do understand the heart disease. All right. So let's. Yeah. Okay, good. She says it's karmic relief.
And the eating, yeah.
The problem of holding food down, all that. Yeah. It's all stomach, ulcerative colitis. A lot of problems with the stomach, her intestines, her bowels. And that's the main problem that she dies of in the end is a problem in the bowels and in the movement facility. In other words, the problem there in the bowels that takes this is the main reason that she's passing. Would you understand that something going on with the intestines that takes her is the main reason for passing, please?
That's a contributory factor. It's not what they said in the hospital, but it is contributory.
Okay, well she's telling us that it's the main thing because it starts the problem. That's what she's saying. Okay, it's a part of it, but maybe ultimately she dies of something else, like a heart attack or something else. So you didn't seem to be too keen on the heart thing. But anyway, she's saying it's the main thing because that's the problem. That's what she's saying, okay? Because can't hold food down. Sorry, she's going into such detail about her bowels. It's like unbelievable. I don't usually.
She was very strong. That was always something she talked about a lot.
All right, okay. But it's very hard for her to keep food in her system. She's either throwing up or it's going out the other end, and she's not feeling well for a long time at the end, and that takes her strength away. It takes her strength away, and she's unable to really hold on to anything towards the end. And so maybe that is a contributing factor. You may not look at it that way, but that's what she's saying. So I just want to leave that with you. She's unhappy with herself for a lot during her life. She says she's also had problems with emotions. She also was depressed part of the time. She says, you know what I mean about that. Now, would you understand that, please, Barb?
Yes.
Okay, very depressed, not talking to people a lot, not letting people know her feelings, not letting, she's not revealing things about her inner self, about how she feels about things to you and other family members. This causes a rift between others and herself that she never really quite could bridge in the end or overcome in the end. And she says, for you, it's almost like a karmic loss that you never really had that closeness with me. She says, I come in today to say I love you very much. She says, I know that you miss me a lot. She says, I know that you missed having me on earth a lot because I was never fully functional for you. She says, that's what I come in today to say is I love you very, very much. I never meant to hurt you or harm you. I just was a victim of my own self and the way I looked at things. She says, I love you very, very much. And again, she goes back to that child that was lost, that you think you might have lost. She says she has that child with her and she's keeping her safe for you. She says, hello, I love you very, very much. And she gives you a big kiss, Barb. Okay?
Yes.
All right, love. God bless, honey.
That was pretty amazing.
Yes, sweetheart.
You hit on a lot of issues.
Yes, sweetheart. Much healing for you, my dear. You have a beautiful evening. Love, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Okay, I'm going to go to the second person who's wanting an other side connection. That would be Amber. Hello, Amber. How are you doing this evening?
Hi, I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing fine, love. I'm going to need your complete attention, sweetheart, so don't distract yourself by moving around or fussing with other things, if you will. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right, love. So find a seat, breathe deeply, call in your loved one or loved ones, and we'll see what we can do for you. Where is 413, love? Where is that?
Massachusetts.
Oh, Massachusetts. Beautiful place. Okay, let's see. Amber. Amber 413. There's a father figure here. There's a mother figure here. So there's older people. male and female. There's a couple of other family members as well. Feels like there's somebody closer in age to you as well. It's more lateral, in other words, in your age group, or appear to you in some way. Maybe not exactly at your age, but appear to you. He feels like he's not that much older than you, but he does feel a little bit older than you. Like eh, it's like as if it's a brother, or someone like that. It could be an uncle, brother, someone like that. It could be. He's a little bit more heavy set. He has dark hair. Would you understand anybody in that category, please, for you, before I try to develop?
Yes, I do.
Right. He's like an uncle or someone like that. And he also takes on a father role to you at certain times during growing up for you because he loves you very much. He's around the family a lot. Not that he is your father. He says you had a very good father. Would you understand all that, please?
Yes.
Okay. So he shows he's a little portly, carrying a midsection on him. He has a stronger nose. Like he makes a little bit of a joke about it. Uh, he also gives me the name like Bonomo or Bonomo or Banana, something like that, to do with his nose. His nose is strong. It's not bad. It's just a strong nose, a little wider at the bridge and a little bit more narrow at the tip. It's got a refined tip and flaring kind of nostrils. Good-looking man. He says good-looking man. He laughs a little bit. Would you understand that about his nose, please?
Now that you're saying, I thought you were talking about the one that was closer to my age. Honestly, this doesn't sound familiar to me.
Okay. Well, everything else is correct?
Yes. Before you started describing this person, everything was spot on from what the people you were saying that were coming through.
Okay, now let me just say something. It could be a composite of one or two people. Then there might be a father figure who's older that's also around the situation. So we're going to back up a little bit. Would you understand the person you were thinking of was a little bit more portly or heavier set, please?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll start there again. But he has a stronger nose than most. He does say that again. Would you understand that, please? You can't, if you can't own it, that's fine. We'll just put it on the side. Would you understand stronger nose than most?
Yeah.
Would you understand good looking?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So maybe I just gave you the details of the nose wrong, so we'll leave it at that. Okay. Now he also shows me brown hair, dark brown hair. It has a bit of a wave to it. It's kind of, he's kind of good looking. It's kind of like a Greek god or Italian god or something like that, or Jewish god.
Yeah.
He's kind of good looking, a hunky hunk, a burn of love kind of guy. Very smart, athletic in his youth. As he says he's very smart, athletic in his youth, but as he got older, he got a little bit lazier, a little bit more of a couch potato. He's kind of easygoing, softest side to his personality takes over. He's not a fighter for life either. He also shows that he was a smoker at one point. Would you understand smoking, please?
Yeah.
All right. That's the thing that causes the problem in his health. Would you understand that, please?
No, I don't.
Okay. Let me see he shows me smoking. You see here, a little bit late. It gets a little bit more relaxed, lazy, a little bit more of a couch potato as he gets older. Why did you show me the smoking, sir, if it has no significance? I like to smoke for most.
He was just a smoker.
Yeah, that's what he says. I like to smoke for.
Yeah,
I like to smoke for most of my life. He says I didn't get over it very easily. I didn't stop it very easily. Maybe he means by that. I couldn't get out of it very easily. I couldn't get over it. He says I liked it. He says, by the way, I didn't think anything was wrong with that. He says I never really thought much about it. He says I like to smoke, like you said. He says I wasn't going to stop it, not towards the end of my life anyway. He says, what did I need to do that for? I don't know how he passes love yet. Okay, if he wants to show me, he will. It's not. Okay. It's really not. We don't have to. We don't always have to get everything. You know that. I'm just saying it for everybody's edification. We like to get enough stuff to know we got the right person. If sometimes they don't.
No, I appreciate that.
All right, because sometimes they don't want to give me things, and there's a reason or there's no reason. Anyway, let me just see here if he wants to give me something else. There are other people there in spirit. There's an older male to you as well, like more of a father figure, grandpa, someone like that. I want you to talk to me, sir.
That's who you're describing.
Oh, okay. All right. So he's not in your age group. He's a grandpa. All right.
Right.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me see now. Smart, easygoing personality, kind to everyone. Doesn't take life for granted. Works. Okay, this is new. Works very hard when he's younger. When he's older, takes it easy. He has a lot of free time on his hands before he goes to spirit. In other words, it sounds like he made money, enough money to retire. He shows me the hair graying as he gets older. He's got white hair. He says, he listens to himself a lot. He listens to his heart a lot. He doesn't listen to others a lot. He likes to do things on his own way a lot. I don't know why he would be saying that, honey, and I don't even know if you can understand that, but I will let him say it. Where are you going with this, Grandpa? Okay, I love you very much. He's getting to a love message, Amber. He says, you have to, okay, that's why he's saying it. See, now Grandpa's showing me, and hopefully showing you, that he's a man who beats to his own drum. Okay, he doesn't do things to fit in or listen to other people. He does things the way he feels is right. He's not concerned with other people's opinions. Not that he ever did anything that bad, but he just wants, just talking that way about himself. He does what he thinks is right in life. Uh, and he's saying this for a reason, okay? He has a personal message for you. I'm going to see if I can get it. Hopefully I can get it. You don't listen to, he says, you don't listen to anyone but yourself, Amber. I don't want you listening to anyone but yourself. Listen to your heart. Do what you think is right, particularly in the area of money. There's something going on with money. Take care of yourself and do things your own way. Don't listen to those around you about what you should do or how you should do it. Because there's somebody close to you that is pulling on your heart to do things his way. Grandpa's coming in to remind you to be yourself and do things your way. Don't listen to anyone else. Would that make sense to you, please, Amber?
100%.
All right. Well, that's why Grandpa came in today, because he wants to remind you of how grand you are and that listening to yourself is most important. Okay, my dear?
Okay.
Thank you, love. God bless. Bye. Bye-bye. Okay. I am now going to go to the person waiting. Well, the person made a donation first, and then I will go to the person waiting the longest. I don't believe there's anybody in the hangout with me. We don't have any people who want to take the plunge. After you, Susie, I go to Patty, and there's many other people I have to get to. Okay, sweetheart. So you want me to read on the Sea Man and she already told me everybody.
Yeah.
I have her question, which is, I guess we probably could start with, will he be contacting you soon? And if he I know he hasn't, so I'll have to find out why.
And what's going on? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. No. Oh, really? You say I gotta know about contacting you soon. I have to find out why. He feels guilty right now. He's going through a guilt phase. He will come out of that eventually, but right now he's going to be stuck in that mode for a little while. I kind of get the feeling that something happened at home today, because yesterday was different. Today is making him feel this way. And I believe it's a challenging situation in the home space. It's making him feel that he has to be there longer, which you would have probably figured out over time. You will be hearing from him, but it's not, I feel he'll be discussing issues and reasons why he cannot right now versus why he can move forward. But a bigger message is, it doesn't really matter, because even though he goes through these ups and downs right now, eventually it's all not going to matter anyway. It's just everything's going to switch, everything's going to change. It's sort of out of his hands, and it's like a destiny thing. So even though he's going to be saying all these things, oh, hemming and hawing, and I can't, all of a sudden things are going to change, and that he will be changing his life completely. And I don't know if it's because of him or the other person. Let me just see something. I think it's the other person. I think that that other person might be creating too many obstacles, and one of them might even be, I don't want to be here anymore. So let's see what happens with that.
Oh, interesting.
Very interesting indeed. All right. So do you have anything else?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for the insight.
Oh, feel better, love. Susie B is the person everybody that helps me with has been doing the phone line. She's my lovely assistant in the background there. And she doesn't feel well today, so let's all have a shout out for Susie to get well soon. Get well soon, baby. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, love. Bye. Okay. I'm now going to go to Patty.
Sarah,
Hey. Whoa.
how are you?
I'm doing great. I wouldn't say I'm not doing.
I'm sure I sound much better than I did last time
Oh my God,
that we talked.
you sound like you're tripping, like you're on some kind of happy drugs. Let me know what it is, girlfriend.
Well, thank you. A lot of it was your healing and the information you gave me. I followed a lot of it, and I'm feeling so much better. That's why I didn't do another side, because I feel like I have to heal. I was so obsessed with it.
Yes.
I thought this time I would do a life question.
Okay. So go ahead and give me what that is, darling.
Do you see anybody in my future?
Yes, I do actually. I do get a yes on that. Let's see. Patty David 859. You might even know who it is. Hold on. Patty David. Someone. When you say someone, you mean a partner.
Yeah.
All right. Hold. Wow, you have done a lot.
Of course, I'll always love my husband. But...
Oh, I understand, honey. Okay, whatever's going. Are you doing that hammering?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yes. Give me your attention, sweetie, because you're the antenna for the answer, love, and I want to give you the best I can give you, sweetie. All right, sit down, focus, love. Okay, Patty 859. Love, yes or no? Well, not right now, but there will be somebody coming into your life eventually. And I feel it might have something to do with your fitness routine or the way you're getting out. You're doing some kind of walking or running or jogging, or there's some kind of health facility that you're also involved with. And you're also helping people. And I feel that through all of these things, it's widening your expansion, your connections, and that this is going to bring this person in. And it won't take that long. I just want to double check and make sure you don't know him already, Patty. Hold on, sweetheart. Does she know him yet? Does she know him yet? Yes. Oh, no. No, I don't think you know this person yet. I see somebody about 3 to 6 months. He has a healing personality, healing temperament, and he actually works in the medical field. And he's very much like you in many, many ways. You're going to get along really, really well. He's a very kind person, a very giving person, a very healing person, and he will be helping you a lot with your own health, actually. Uh, so maybe you're going to be meeting him either through some kind of health program or healing program that you're involved with, or it's something like that. Maybe just casually he'll be helping you with your health. He's good looking. Seems to have dark hair, slender, about 5'10" or so. Not terribly tall, not very short, but median height, if you will. And I do feel him being somebody that you could have with the family, somebody to bring home to family, with your own offspring and your own son and everything else. Very responsible, kind individual. So the answer is yes, and I do see this person coming in the next 2 to 3 months, meaning that by the end of the summer, beginning of the fall, you should be making contact with this person. So keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, my being you said that, I have to let you know that my niece works in a hospital, and she is trying to get me to go out on a date with somebody she works with.
There you go. There you go.
I kept saying no, and I thought maybe it was too soon, but I know that Patrick would not want me to sit and just sit and twiddle my thumbs.
Absolutely.
So that makes a lot of sense.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
All right, sweetheart. Well, I think that's your most likely partner at this point. I believe you will finally do that when you are ready, maybe within 2 to 3 months. Okay, sweetheart?
Okay, Laura, love you. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you, love. Thank you so much, honey. Bye-bye. God bless you. Okay. Thank you, love. If anybody would like a private session with me, just go to booklaura.com. And when you're making your payment, if you put radio show in the event code field, you will obtain a third more time free than that for which you paid. Okay, and now I'm going to people that have been waiting the longest. If you do want to have a little priority, you'd have to go to, hold on, let's see if I could get somebody who's waiting the longest, and it is Keisha. Pretty sure it's Keisha. Yeah. Hello, Keisha. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, honey. Go ahead and give me your question without background, just the question.
Okay, so I have a job, but I think I want a new job, and I wanted to know if I would be getting a new job soon, or is the company I'm with going to be hiring me?
In other words, you're temp in a company. All right, hold on for a second, Keisha.
Yeah.
347, new job or one she's with. Keisha 3. You like what you're doing right now. You're very gifted. Oh, hold on. But it's not the job, though, perhaps. It might be something else. Well, they say healing. Hold on. Keisha 347. Is she going to be hired? First, I'm going to look at, are you going to be hired by the job you have now? Hold on.
Okay.
Yes, you will be hired by them. I get it that you would be given an opportunity to be hired by them. There's something you need to do to get that opportunity. Hold on. I'll find out what it is, Keisha, love. I think you might have to let them know that you're interested, even though you might think that you have let them know.
No, you know what? I'm not. I'm not. I want to work in legal, and this is not legal. So I would prefer a job in legal, actually.
Okay. What I'm getting these other messages about you. Are you working in the medical field? Are you doing any kind of healing work? Are you a healer? Do you want to start your own business? What's going on with you? Because there's something else going on here. It goes underneath the surface.
No, I want to learn tarot, and I want to do what do you call apothecary? You know, you make the body products.
Oh, okay.
And stuff like that.
Okay, so let me say this to you.
And,
I hear that you want to have your own business, and it's a healer's business. That's what I was hearing. So, and whatever it is. So when you walk around with this energy around you, people sniff it. You may not say anything, but they can sense it on you. So word advice to get your next job, job, in the legal profession. Somehow or other, you need to be aware that you don't want to be giving off those vibes when you're going for that kind of a job. So let me see now with that.
Okay.
All right, so you want to be in a legal profession. You're now temping somewhere else. Will she get a job in the legal profession? Yeah, you'll be able to get one over time. It shouldn't be too difficult for you either. You know what you're doing as far as that goes. The problem is that you're really not on point for who you really are and what you really want to do. So I just want to let you know and give you that that confirmation that your true nature is to be this apothecary slash intuitive healer, reader kind of person. That's what you have as your soul's print or plan for this life. That's your dharma. And power and prosperity come from dharma expression. Everything else, yes, you could get that job in legal profession. You're not too enthusiastic about it, but it does pay your bills and it will give you the right. So you know what? You got to get the energy going, the mojo. It's hard to really get it going for something you don't like, and that impacts getting the job. But you will. Go ahead.
Well, I went to school for it, so I have to pass the bar and I could be a lawyer. But someone called me for a legal assistant position, but it was paying less than what I'm getting now, like half less.
Oh.
I didn't take it.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, you'll get one eventually, sweetie. You will get one. You just need to keep pounding the pavement on that. You will get one eventually. But let's take a quick look at what you could do to improve your chances of that. Hold on. This is Keisha. You're in New York, honey? 347?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Wow, passed the bar in New York. Congratulations, love. Okay, well, what I see here.
I didn't pass it yet.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, you're
But
gonna,
hopefully I
you went,
will.
all right, you went to school and you're ready to
I'm
pass.
going.
All right. What I get is a man that you know from the lawyer work or from in this, it's like a friend of the family or somebody that you know socially that will help you get that job, that first opportunity. And
Hmm.
yeah, and I also get, I don't know if this is something that you want to do or not, but it might be more in it won't pay that much right away because it might be in a field, though, that you are interested in, has to do with more like social services, domestic violence, or children that are underprivileged, that kind of a thing. I see something like that opening up for you initially. So even though it may not be giving you everything you want, like really
Yeah.
high pay and all, I think it'll get you started in
Yeah.
a field that would be very good for you and will allow you to use that healer's instinct that you have to be somebody who's out for justice and to help people that have been, hurt in some way. Okay?
Okay.
All right, love. So just
Okay.
just move forward with that, love. You'll get a job, darling. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. All right, so now let's move on to Nicole, who's been waiting the longest. And Leanne, I will try to get to you after her, honey. Hello, Nicole.
Hello.
Hi, honey. Just give me your question, love, and no background, okay, darling?
Okay, I met this guy, and I just want to know what his intentions are. Like, if he really says he is, if he really has what he says he has, like, if he's secret, or
All
like
right.
for me, as far as relationships.
Sure. And what are his initials, please?
DN.
D-N. Okay. Let's see what we get for DN and Nicole. He's a good guy. Hold on. He has a lot of wisdom, heartfelt wisdom for other people. He's a good person. Has a nice energy to him. Sweet, kind of nice energy to him. He likes you very much. He is interested in getting more hooked up, using the word hooked up or connected to you than he has been in the past. There is healing needed in the relationship between the two of you. He hasn't been able to get things straight or get things right. You see what else I can get on him, and I'll give you a final thing on this. He feels like he's been challenged uh, in terms of his own life, getting things the way he wants them, getting his act together, if you will. And that impacts everything. And also impacts the way he speaks to you, and saying what he means and meaning what he says is difficult for him. So there's a lot of upset there between the two of you that still needs to be ironed out. And for your own knowledge, seems like he doesn't really express himself well. Like, it's hard for him to say what he really means and do what he really says. It's just hard for him. But underneath,
90 seconds.
he's a good guy. It's just quite often, Leanne, stay there, honey, I'll get to you. Underneath all of this, there is a sincere person who wants to get out of his own way, so to speak, but he's having difficulty getting his head straight. It's almost, they're using the word, it's almost like emotional dyslexia, if you will. Like, he puts the cart before the horse, he makes mistakes, he's all over the place. Sometimes when he's
60 seconds.
he makes mistakes with you sometimes because he really cares about you, and it actually makes him nervous. So, right, you're going to have to take time with him. And if you do, I do feel you do care about him. You need to take time and be patient and not ask for too much. It just needs to happen slowly, because I do feel that there's intention on his part to want to heal himself so that he can be with you and make a real commitment to you. And I do feel it's there for you. And I do feel you can work it out, Nicole. So you're smart, you're a wise woman, and you can work it out with this person. Okay?
Okay, so he isn't gonna lie about anything or like money or anything.
Is he lying about money?
Like,
10 seconds.
like, is he gonna lie about, like, impress me, or?
All right, let me see that, love. No, he's not lying. I don't, but I have to say, from the image I just saw of him psychically before the money question, there's something not. He has a lot of problems with himself and life and communicating and everything. So I would have been shocked because he just doesn't have his act together. Maybe he has made a lot of money, but because they said he does have money, okay? But he still has problems in terms of his personality. So we'll see where it goes. Okay, honey?
Okay.
All right, love. Thank you so much, honey. Okay, I'm going to help Leanne out now. See if I can help her out. Okay, Leanne, so you want me to know if the EPT was correct, right?
Yes.
All right, sweetheart.
There's a couple other things too.
I only could do one question per person, sweetheart, but we'll try our best. We are at the end of the show. I'm just doing this because I like you. So hold on. Okay, Leanne?
Well, can you answer at least one more question for me? It's about my husband.
Well, I only do one question per person. If you were listening, you might have noticed that. So let me see what we get for your main question, okay? Because this is a radio show. It's not a full reading. Hold on, love. Leanne, 5,
Yes.
6. All right. I have to really focus, honey, so just give me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm getting a no. I'm getting a no.
Do you know when?
I'm getting a no that you're not pregnant. What would when have to do with that, love? I'm getting
because I want children and nobody else is on the line, right?
This is a radio show. This is a radio show. You being home. Okay, so let me tell you. Let me tell you this. Let me.
I got fixed in the stomach, so.
All right, let me say this, sweetie. You have the biochemical. Right now they told me that you have a lot of acid in that area. In other words, it's preventing you from getting pregnant. So it's probably due to stress. And if you're being hurt by somebody, I would understand why you have stress. Okay, so so now you're saying you got kicked by somebody. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And is it the man that you're with, your husband?
Yeah, but he stopped because I left him.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, you will be able to have children eventually. Let me just.
He knows that this is his life.
All right. Well, let me just look at something. So you're wondering if that particular thing caused an injury that would prevent you from having children. Hold on one second. Let me see what I get psychic. Yeah. Now, of course, these are psychic answers, love. They're not 100% accurate. We do our best. You know, you can see I'm pretty good at what I do if you were listening to other readings.
Yeah.
But we can't totally rely on that, and especially in medical, we go to doctors. I always have to say that. So let me just see now. Could she have children? Yes or no? Yeah, you'll be able to have children in the future. You haven't been damaged internally. You've been damaged emotionally, and that's going to take a little while to kind of overcome. You're a little skittish right now. It's going to take a little while. Let's see how it goes with him. I'm going to see if he will be able to, when a projection is there. Is his last chance? Can he change? Blah, blah, blah. Hold on. He has an anger problem. This is Leah's husband. Yeah. Hold on. He has very low. So he doesn't have good self-control. He has low self-esteem. Hold on. Can he change? Yes or no? Well, it's really hard to change somebody that has these types of behaviors. And if you've gone to any kind of women in distress, or these places where there's domestic violence counseling, and they have these circles, and all that, the counselors will usually say that's really, really hard to change those kind of individuals, because in particular in the case of your husband, I feel that the imprint goes very, very deep. It's like he was abused.
His mother.
Yeah, he was abused. He doesn't know anything else. So you can't just cut him off. You have to try. I don't feel you're going to get hurt by trying. Just be a little bit more positive about this. But in the future, though, I think it may not work out. And I don't like to, give negative readings like this, but anything is positive. So let's do a little prayer on the subject, okay, Leanne? Suggest you do some prayer and also send him some healing love and light love. And I'm going to tell you a specific way to do this. You know how to pray. We all do, right? But I'd like you to envision when you do prayer, I'd like you to see him mentally in front of you and sending green light all over him, asking for his angels, his guides, to heal him as much as he wants to be healed. So just keep asking for healing for him, asking for healing for the both of you. You can put yourself next to him in the green light. Green light symbolizes healing. And you have to ask so that you can receive. You know, if you don't ask for the angels and the guides to help, then you may not get anything. We always have to set intention. Okay, so that's it for this evening, Leanne. I'm going to let you go, sweetheart.
Can I call in tomorrow? And there's one other question that I need to be answered because I have a really bad gut feeling about this.
I don't have a radio show tomorrow, honey, and I usually would have had one on Wednesday, but this week I can't because I'm working with a client. Maybe you should just give me the. I'll try my best to give you a very quick answer, honey. What is the question?
Did my husband cheat on me?
Ay, Dios míos.
At any time. In the past 7 months or anything.
All right, Leanne, hold on for a second. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think most of his problems come from his self-esteem issues. He doesn't feel good about himself.
How can I make him feel good about himself? Do you know?
Well, we can. That's the healing I just said will help.
Give him positive energy too, and stuff like that.
The prayer and the green light. The prayer and the green light,
Thank
love.
you.
You're welcome, love. God bless, sweetheart. Bye-bye.
You too. God bless you.
Bye, love. Okay, thank everybody for calling in this evening, and I look forward to doing this again Monday night. This Wednesday at 1 p.m. there will be a repeat show on this network, as I will be working intensely in a one-on-one session. Thank you, everybody, so much. Namaste. Bye-bye.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.